Experts for years have opined on the various ways in which Mumbai could be decongested and travel could be made speedier. A network of metro railway lines, even mono railway lines, bus rapid transit systems, and so on. One of these ways, often debated, discussed, researched, but never really attempted wholeheartedly, is tapping all the water that exists around Mumbai for transport. And this is what we'll talk about in this episode of Mumbai Matters. Hello and welcome to Mumbai Matters. I'm Manasi Phadke, Deputy Editor with ThePrint. There have been small attempts at tapping the waterways around Mumbai for transport, and one of them is the recent roll-on, roll-off ferry service that was launched between Vasai and Bhayander, both towns in the extended Mumbai Metropolitan region, earlier this week. A roll-on, roll-off ferry service means one can board the ferry in one's car and simply drive off, car or two-wheeler, and simply drive off once you reach your destination. Passengers without cars can also board roll-on, roll-off ferries, popularly known as RoRo ferries. This is the second such RoRo ferry route that has been launched in Mumbai. The first one was launched in 2020 between Mandwa in the Raigad district and Ferry Wharf in South Mumbai. Now, Vasai, Bhayander as well as Mandwa are towns in the larger Mumbai Metropolitan region. Mumbai Metropolitan region, the larger urban agglomeration around Mumbai, like Delhi's National Capital Region. Mumbai Metropolitan Region, or MMR, is spread over 4355 square kilometers with a population of more than 20 million. It includes the satellite towns of Mumbai such as Thane, Kalyan Dombivli, Navi Mumbai, Ulhasnagar, Bhivandi, Vasai, Virar, Mira Bhayandar, and so on. The existing public transport networks within the Mumbai Metropolitan region are overburdened and the linkages are weak in several places. The Suburban railway network, which connects to many towns within the Mumbai Metropolitan region, ferries 75 lakh passengers on a daily basis, which is more than 2.5 times its capacity. There is an urgent effort being made at connecting the various towns across the Mumbai Metropolitan region by a network of metro railway lines, and construction is underway at several places at a feverish pace. Introducing waterways is another incremental effort at improving connectivity within the Mumbai Metropolitan region. Now, the Bhayander to Vasai journey by road is 30 kilometers and typically takes over an hour to complete. The roll-on, roll-off or the RoRo is likely to significantly reduce travel time, as it takes only about 20 to 25 minutes one way to cover the distance. The Maharashtra Maritime Board has hired a contractor to operate the service. The RoRo will ply 8 times a day. It can carry 100 passengers and 33 four-wheelers in one go. The ferry wharf to Mandwa RoRo has also been doing exceptionally well. Operated by a private company, it has the capacity to ferry 500 passengers and up to 145 vehicles. The 2 points by road are 105 kilometers apart, and it often takes more than 2.5 hours to cover the distance. The RoRo between Ferry Wharf and Mandwa has made it possible to cover the distance one way within 1 hour. There are more efforts being made to connect various towns within the Mumbai Metropolitan region by waterways using inland waters, that is the rivers and creeks. Now, at various points across the Mumbai Metropolitan region, there have been jetties operating for years. And in fact, there has also been a jetty operating from ferry services operating from the Gateway of India in South Mumbai to Mandwa, to the Mandwa terminal for several years. But these services often don't operate during the monsoon, and in any case, they are not equipped to carry cars. So they're not roll-on, roll-off services. The newer services that are being introduced are equipped with more comfortable high-speed boats. There is also a larger plan by the Inland Waterways Authority of India to develop a national waterway, NW, that is National Waterway 53, within the Mumbai Metropolitan region, connecting various towns along the Vasai Creek and the Ulhas River. The boundaries of Kalyan Thane Mumbai Waterway, which is the National Waterway 53, including the Vasai Creek and Ulhas River, include parts of the Raigad district, that is Uran, Panvel, Karjat talukas, Thane district, that is Thane, Kalyan, Bhivandi, Ulhasnagar and Vasai talukas, and the Mumbai Suburban district and the Greater Mumbai district. The navigable length of the waterway is about 145 kilometers. This National Waterway 53 is a long stretch through some very densely populated areas with also several industries along both sides. And they are also highly congested. As per preliminary estimation by the Inland Waterways Authority of India, there is a great potential to divert a lot of the cargo traffic from the road to the waterways, and it is also likely to benefit the industries and people living alongside the National Waterway 53. The Maharashtra Maritime Board has floated tenders to construct terminals at various places along the National Waterways 53 so as to operationalize it. As per the detailed project report, terminals have been envisaged at Vasai, Mira Bhayander, Ghodbandar, Nagla Bandar, Kolshet, Kaler, Anjur Dive, Parsik Bandar, Dombivli and Kalyan. As I've said earlier, the idea of tapping Mumbai's waterways for transport is a very old one and has had several false starts. It traces its origin to as long ago as 1983, when an expert group of the State Home Department was asked to study the possibility, and they came up with a report titled Development of Waterways Around the Bombay Harbour for Commuter Traffic. It was followed by similar studies along the same lines, and eventually the state government drew up a detailed plan to implement a roll-on roll-off ferry service along Mumbai's eastern coast, not just connecting Mandwa and Ferry Wharf but also Nerur in Navi Mumbai. The project at that time was much larger in scope and involved a much higher expenditure as well. The project between then that was in 2007-2008. Between then and 2014, the project yo-yoed between two government agencies, which is the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority and the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation. Eventually, this RoRo actually materialized only in 2020 between Ferry Wharf and Mandwa, as I've mentioned earlier. Like the eastern coast, there was also a plan to develop waterways for commuter traffic using Mumbai's western coast, running from the northern suburb of Borivali right up to Nariman Point. This project was tendered out several times, but none of the bids worked out due to questions over its viability. Considering the western side of Mumbai, Mumbai's coast is also much choppier, which brings the question of whether it would be feasible to run a passenger water transport service all year around. That's all that I have for you for now. I am Manasi Phadke, Deputy Editor with ThePrint. Thank you for watching Mumbai Matters. We will be back soon with another episode.